The umbrella's down. Stays a lot cooler on the deck with it up. But we have storms rolling in. Let me see if I get a couple things done. Check on the birds. Let the roosters out. And I have something I need to plant. I have something over there I need to trim. And I want to cut some elderberry flowers and dry them. I'm going to take Tipsy outside. It was too hot for him yesterday. I looked over at him and it looked like he was dead. Thankfully he wasn't. This is what I'm trying to mimic. You can see the bamboo on both sides of the elderberry. Well, you can see really good from up here. That's kind of what I'm going for, a little mix of the same thing on this side. Problem is I have this spot kind of overplanted. And you know, I don't know how much I want to do to this. You know, the elderberry's grown in and I wanted it here. That's the forsythia and it's looking good, very healthy and happy. So when I jumped back here to look at it, we can see the grass on this side. It took 3 years, maybe 4. This is the 4th year I think that grass has been there. This one's been failing for 4 years. But I think that'll work. So we got grass, elderberry grass, and elderberry over here, and a forsythia to give, you know, that spring interest. So yeah, after cleaning that spot out, I no longer need it. Need it cleaned out anyway, though. So we're going to go here and work. This is interesting. So the dead top, live top actually, live, dead, and the root ball. Look how small that is. I backed the hole away from the water. I used all the rich soil that was in the pot. Moved whatever this old antique wooden thing is over here. Don't know what else I can do to protect it, but when I'm walking around I might think of something. Elderberry flowers. Pretty. They're good for flu, immune system, and that's just off the top of my head. I'm sure they're good for other things. I have 4 that I cut flowers off of. That's one. It's humid. I mean, it's not as hot, but it's as humid, and you can't really feel the difference that it's cooled off. So that's it for me. I'm done. So this has a lot of air holes. I believe I got berries or grapes. Blueberries. That's what it says on top. So these containers, this one's got garlic in it. And I can't remember this one. Medical. This does have a medical use, but I think I'm going to use it for dried flowers. So I do not have a complicated system. I don't have a lot of room in my kitchen for a dehydrator, and this works just fine. This is working. So most of the flowers are in a place where they're not getting light, the ones that I'm using for flowers. Some of them have to be upside down, and I think this is one that has to dry upside down. And some of them you can just put in a vase and let them dry. This is medicinal. Echinacea. Feels really dry. I think it's about ready. Catmint. And this is the one I can't remember. It's growing around the apple trees. Hit or miss with the name. Sometimes I remember it. Used to have a bowl that would work for this, but it's got tomatoes in it. So I made a mess of my counter and did kind of a half-assed job of stripping oregano. And I am using a crude way to label because last year when I was looking for something specific, you know, this method doesn't always work as well as I would like. You know, just looking. Air plants. Air plants don't do well for me in the summer.